All right, I'm back with the 1977 Yankees season. We're now in May. It's May 5th, 1977. Yankees doing well at 18 and 4 in first place ahead of Boston, who's 16 and 5, and Baltimore 13 and 7. Take a quick look at the other divisions. Chicago leading Minnesota and Texas. Philadelphia just ahead of Chicago and the Mets. And San Diego holding a small lead over LA and Cincinnati. We got a good game for you today. We got the Yankees playing the A's, and it's a really good pitchers matchup. We're going to have Vida Blue for the Oakland A's and Catfish Hunter, the former A, pitching for the New York Yankees. In real life, the A's actually won this game. Vida Blue pitched a really good game. I think he pitched a complete game, and the A's won something like 5-2 or something. So the Yankees are going to have to try and change history here and win this game this time around. And there's Catfish and Vida, and there are the starting lineups, and let's just get right to the game. Yankees have been pretty hot. They just came off a win against the Angels. It was a one-gamer. They just played one game against the Angels, and they won it. And they had beaten up on Seattle before that, so they've been doing well. We're at the stadium. It's the top of the first. We got Catfish on the mound, Bill North at the plate, and let's play baseball. First play of the game, and right off the bat, Catfish in a little bit of trouble. Let's see what the split goes. Could be a triple, but it's going to just be a base hit. Although North can run, so singles can turn into doubles with Bill North on base. And Catfish gives up a single to start the ball game. Now we got Larry Murray coming in against Catfish. Do not remember Larry Murray that well, I gotta be honest with you. Runner is trying to get a lead, and he is going. Bill North, he was a runner. And we are going to obviously throw through. And let's see what happens. 1-18 safe. So Catfish obviously not doing very well holding runners on, and Thurman had no chance. I think Thurman's catching this game. And it's a stolen base, so a single and a steal, and Catfish is in early trouble. Runner on second, nobody out for Larry Murray. Still got to hold North on because he could steal third. And there's a pop-up. So Catfish gets a big out. Popped it up to Willie Randolph. Runner cannot advance. And that'll bring on Mitchell Page. We'll pitch to him. It's too early to be walking, guys. 6-6 is a line out. Again, the A's are not able to move the runner at all. And Chambliss catches the line out. Runner on second. 2 out for Dick Allen. Righty, and we're going to try and get him. And that is a possible home run, 1-8. Oh, but the split reading saves the Yankees there, and it's a fly out to Roy White, and Catfish gets out of the inning. We go bottom 1. Scare there for Catfish, but the ball fell just short of a home run. So we go bottom 1. Willie Randolph leading off against Vida Blue. Great pitcher in baseball history, Vida Blue, and there's a strikeout. So Willie goes down on strikes. 1 out. Roy White will take his swings, and we got another strikeout. So Vida Blue starts this game off with 2 strikeouts. Randolph and White go down swinging, and there's Thurman. Thurman Munson batting third today. He's hitting .400 with 3 home runs on the season. But he's going to ground out, looks like, to first base, and Vida Blue covers, and the Yankees go down quietly. So we go top 2. Good inning for Vida Blue. Manny Sanguillen will face Catfish Hunter. Also remember Manny Sanguillen playing with the Pirates. This looks like it's going to be a fly ball to Paul Blair playing center field today. And there's 1 out, nobody on. Wayne Gross take his swings against Catfish Hunter. And he's going to strike out. Swing and a miss. So Catfish gets 2 outs quickly here in the second. And that'll bring up Earl Williams. And he's got a small chance at a base hit here. 1-2 for a triple. Otherwise, it's going to be a flyout. Oh, he gets the 2. The split reading goes against the Yankees. It's actually a double. I guess, oh, that's nice. That's Earl Williams, slow runner, probably didn't have any triples, so the game adjusts it to a double. So that seems like a fair result there, as Earl Williams probably not the kind of guy to leg out a triple. So Earl Williams is on second. 2 out for Marty Perez. That's good if the game does that. It self-corrects some unlikely results. We got another split reading and a double, so 2 split readings go against the Yankees here, and we get back-to-back doubles, putting the A's ahead 1-0. And Rob Piccolo, and that's a fly to center. So Catfish gets out of it without further damage, but the A's take a 1-0 lead on back-to-back doubles. We go bottom 2, Reggie Jackson. And that's going to be trouble. This is a possible home run, but a more than likely double. And it is going to be a double. So Reggie leads off with a double. Reggie's been hot lately. He almost single-handedly beat Seattle a couple of games ago as the Yankees came back from 5-1 to walk it off. Runner on second, nobody out, and Chambliss will take his swings against Vida Blue. And that's going to be a pop-up to second, and the Yankees cannot advance the runner. So a runner on second with 1 out for Jimmy Wynn. Wynn with power, righty against lefty. But that's going to be a fly to right. Doesn't get enough of it. 2 out. There is a chance at a tag up. He's going to be safe 90%. You don't really want to make the third out, but I'm going to do it because 90% is still pretty likely. And he is safe. So he makes it to third. There are some ways to score from third, even with 2 outs, like a pass ball, wild pitch, error. So it does still help to get to third, even with 2 outs. So Greg Nettles is going to have his chance to drive in the run with a clutch hit. Let's see if he can do it. And it looks like he will not. He had the right column, but 1-9 is still the ground out. So we go top 3. A's lead it 1-0, and Bill North, who singled and stole a base in the first inning. And he's going to walk here, so this is not a guy you want to walk. Catfish playing with fire, walking the speedy Bill North. Obviously being held. We'll see if he tries to go again. Not this time. And there's going to be a ballpark single chart, and we'll see what happens here. 1-9, and it is a base hit, so the ballpark chart hurts the Yankees here. See what Bill North is going to do. He stops at second. First and second. I think those are single 1-star plays. So first and second, nobody out for Mitchell Page. A's have something going against Catfish again. And that's trouble. This could be a home run. 1-3. That's 15, but double still hurts here. And we'll see if the runner tries to score. He's going to hold. That's probably the smart thing to do with nobody out. So we're going to have 2-0 A's, second and third, nobody out. And now we got Dick Allen up with nobody out. First base is open. We might as well set up the double play with Manny Sanguin. Yeah, I think we got to walk him. We're going to set up the double play. We would love to get a double play, even if another run scores. It's early enough. We'll take the 2 outs for the run. So let's see what happens with Manny Sanguin, righty here. And there's a clutch reading, but there's not 2 outs, so it stays flat. If there were 2 outs, that clutch fly ball, clutch mark would have changed that to a hit. But now we have the runner trying to tag up. He's going to be safe 80%. I think we're going to just stop the other runners from advancing. Yankees are going to have to go down here 3-0. And that's going to be a sac fly for Manny Sanguin. It's 3-0, but the double play still in order. Wayne Gross, first and second, 1 out. Yeah, that clutch with 2 outs would have turned the fly out into a hit, and it turns hits into outs with 2 out. Runner unable to get a lead. They're actually going to try and steal, but couldn't get the lead, even off Catfish's +8 hold. And there's a strikeout, and there's 2 out. First and second, and Earl Williams is going to swing. And that's going to be a fly out. So Catfish does a decent job of getting out of that after giving up some hits early and being in big trouble. They score 2. It's 3-0, but the game is still within reach. Bottom 3, Paul Blair leads off against Vida Blue. A's off to an early lead. There's a ground at a third. 1 out, nobody on. Yanks not getting anything going against Vida Blue. So far, this game's going about the way it went in real life. And Bucky is going to have an X reading second base and an error. Error by Marty Perez. Opens the doors here a little bit. Yanks get a base runner. Down 3-0. They're not doing anything. And Willie Randolph will swing. And he will ground into a double play, it looks like, and that will end the inning. Double play ground out, and we go top four with the A's leading at 3-0. Marty Perez will lead it off. And looks like he's going to get hit by the pitch. So Catfish is struggling to get outs here in the top of the fourth. They get another run on for, I don't even remember this guy. I think it's Piccolo, but I'm not even sure. Rob Piccolo. And again, the runner is picked off. Tried to get the lead and was picked off. Goes down as a caught stealing, but Catfish gets the runner, and that's big. And now Piccolo will bat with 1 out, nobody on, and it's a fly to center. So 2 out, nobody on. And Bill North comes up again. He's had a good day so far with a single and a walk. But this time Catfish will get him on a line out to Chambliss. So we go bottom 4, 3-0. Yanks need to get some offense going. They have a hit, but they really haven't done much. Roy White against Vida Blue. It's not easy to get anything going against Vida Blue. The next reading and another error. So the A's are trying to open the door for the Yankees. This one will by Vida Blue himself. Vida Blue makes the error himself. So a runner on first, nobody out for Thurman. And the Yankees need some hits. They got to string some hits together. And that's not going to do it. That's a fly out. So 1 out. Again, that's the clutch reading right there, but you need to have runners in scoring position with 2 out for that to take effect. Now, Thurman was a clutch hitter, so that would have turned into a hit with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Here's Reggie, 1 out, runner on first, and he struck him out. So Vida Blue continues to get the Yankees out. It's 2 out, runner on first, Chambliss up, lefty. And that's a strikeout. So Vida Blue in control of this game through 4 innings. It's 3-0, top 5. Larry Murray leads it off. I don't remember this guy that much either, to be honest with you. I was pretty young in the 70s. So some of these guys I do not remember as well as others. So there's a walk leading off. So we got Mitchell Page up again. Catfish putting guys on base. And he's going to try and get the lead. And he's going. So the A's really running on Catfish. And we're going to try and get him, even though it looks like it's going to be a very small chance. I think a 20 only will throw him out. And he doesn't get him, of course. So we got a stolen base. And we got another runner in scoring position. Runner on second, nobody out. Mitchell Page up. And let's see what happens. Catfish is going to try and get him. He's trying to steal third. Look at this. They are running crazy on Catfish Hunter. We're going to have to still try and get him. Hope we can avoid a throwing error that would score the run. But we still have a couple of numbers that'll get him. 17 through 20. Oh, just missed him. 16. So he gets third. And the A's are running on Catfish and Thurman here. A walk and 2 stolen bases, and it's a runner on third, nobody out, and now we have to bring the infield in. The game has done it for me. So you see here, it's infield in. Runner on third, nobody out. No reason not to bring the infield in. And there's going to be a shortstop X reading and an error by Bucky. So everything falling apart for the Yankees. An error by Bucky scores the 4th run. It's 4-0. Runner on first, nobody out for Dick Allen. And he's trying to get a lead. So the A's are just running all over. And a pickoff attempt this time. And he dives back safely. So runner on first, nobody out. He doesn't get the lead this time and was almost picked off. And now he's going to go anyway. But we have a slightly better chance to get him this time. Still 1-14 safe. Finally, Thurman gets him. Thurman throws someone out here. He didn't get the good lead, and Thurman was able to get him. So that's the out that Catfish needed. Base is clear now, 1 out for Allen. But it's 4-0. And that is a potential triple, but it's only 1-2. And it's going to be a fly out. So fly out there for Dick Allen. 2 out. Top 5. Yankees struggling here, down 4-0, and Manny Sanguillen will swing against Catfish Hunter, and he's going to get a base hit. At least a single, could be a double. 1-3 will be a double. But it's a 6, so Sanguillen will be on. Sanguillen, not a runner, so if he goes, then We're really going to have problems. Wayne Gross, 2 out, runner on first, and he's trying to steal. When Manny Sanguian tries to steal, then you're really in trouble, but he's unable to get the lead. And Wayne Gross will swing. So you see Catfish really being abused on the base paths. And there's a walk by Wayne Gross. First and second, 2 out. And that's going to bring up Earl Williams. And again, we have this 1-2 triple split. This would be a disaster. And he gets the 2. And again, it's Earl Williams, so they'll change it probably to a double. We'll see what the base runners do. The runner being waved home from first. We have a 70% chance, and we're going to try it with 2 out because we really don't want any more runs to score. So we're going to try and get him at the plate. And this will probably be Catfish's last batter, too. 15-20, decent chance, and we got him, 19. So a good risk and a good out. Sanguian scores, but we get Gross trying to score from first. So Wayne Gross is out trying to score from first, and it looks like it was Paul Blair who got the assist. A's get 2 in the top of the 5th. It's 5-0 bottom 5, and I don't think Catfish will come out for the 6th. Jimmy Wynn will lead off against Vida Blue. And there's an X reading and a ground out to short. 1 out, nobody on for Nettles. Yankees just can't get anything going in this game. Losing 5-0 with only 1 hit on the board so far. There's a ballpark single, 1-9. And you don't get it, 13. So everything going wrong for the Yanks in this one. That's the line out. And that's going to bring up Paul Blair. 2 out. Paul Blair got the assist, throwing out the runner at home in the last inning, which keeps the Yankees somewhat in the game. And there's a ground to the short. So they just cannot get anything going against Vida Blue. 5-0, top 6. And Catfish, we'll let him face Marty Perez, bottom part of the order. See if he can get Marty Perez. And it looks like he does. So that's 1 out. We're still well within his starter range, and we'll let him face the bottom of the order here. See if we can at least get a couple of more outs out of him. And that's going to be one of those triangle readings where you read the italics, and it's going to be a base hit. So in advanced, you would not read the italics, but when it's that see-through triangle, that clear triangle, you read the second split reading version, and he gets a base hit. Runner on first, 1 out for Bill North, and I think we've seen enough of Catfish. Figueroa pitches tomorrow. Tidrow's been used so much. Maybe I'll just use Patterson here. Hate to use Tidrow in this game right now. I don't know if Patterson's starting anytime soon, but we're going to put Patterson in the game against Bill North. It's 5-0. Tidrow and Lyle have been doing all the work in the bullpen for the Yankees. So there's a strikeout of North. 2 out, runner on first. And that brings up Larry Murray. And you see on that 1-3, there's that clear triangle where in advanced you would just do ground ball to the pitcher, but in super advanced you read the italics option, which is a split reading. So sometimes those come up. Larry Murray batting, and there is a 1-1 single 2-20. So it's going to be a base hit one way or the other, and it is a single. Let's see what the runner does with 2 out. See what he's going to stay at second. Doesn't want to make the 3rd out at third. So we got first and second, 2 out. Patterson getting himself into some trouble now. And Mitchell Page is going to bat. Mitchell Page hitting .270. He's hit 3 homers on the season. And he's going to ground out here, so Patterson to Chambliss, and the Yanks get out of it. Bottom 6, 5-0. Bucky Dent leading off. Vida Blue is pitching a gem, 1 hitter. And here's another one of those triangles, clear triangles, and a single is going to be 1-17, and he gets the base hit. So that helps the Yankees with the open triangle, as they call it. And a runner on first, nobody out for Willie Randolph. Yanks can't do much other than swing the bat and try and get some hits together. And here's another ballpark effect. So 1-9, we'll put a couple of guys on. And there's a 3. So the Yankees finally getting a little bit going against Vida Blue. First and second, nobody out. and Roy White with a chance to maybe get the Yankees back into this game. Let's see what Roy White does. Oh, he struck him out. So Vida Blue gets the K. 1 out, first and second. It's going to be up to Thurman. Yankees relied on Thurman for clutch hits. Going to need one here, but he's not going to get it. He pops to short. 2 out, first and second, and Reggie. If he puts one in the seats here, we'll be right back in this game. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And that is a ground out. Allen to Vida Blue, and we go to the 7th with the Yanks getting shut out. 5-0. Patterson staying on, facing Dick Allen. And that's going to be a strikeout. 1 out. We're going to try and get some length out of Patterson in this 5-0 game. Second game's also a good matchup. I think Ed Figueroa is going against Doc Medich. There's a base hit from Manny Sanguillen. So he's on again with 1 out. And Wayne Gross is up. Wayne Gross was thrown out at the plate earlier. And here's another ballpark reading. Single 1-9. And a 12, so he's going to be out. Max might change that from a line out, and they do. So let's see, they turned it into a fly out to Reggie. So 2 out, runner on first. Earl Williams has had a good game. 2 for 3. He's hitting 200 on the season with a home run. But you wouldn't know it from today. And here's a ballpark chart. He's got another chance for a hit. But 20 is going to take care of him. And Patterson gets out of the 7th. Again, Max Rules changes that to a pop-up to Bucky Dent. We go bottom 7. 7th inning stretch. And the Yankees find themselves down 5-zip. Chambliss lefty against Vida Blue. And they do get a walk. So they had a couple of hits last inning. They get a walk here. They're getting a little bit more going against Vida Blue, but they have not been able to get the big hit. And Jimmy Wynn is going to take swings. He's got good power, but he strikes out here. Vida Blue gets the strikeout. 1 out. Runner on first for Nettles. Another one with good power, but lefty here. And that's going to be a ground ball B, so that's a force play. And it's going to still be a runner on first, only this time it's Nettles. Chambliss out at second, 2 out for Paul Blair. And that is a ground ball, and that is going to end it. So that's the end of the 7th inning. We go top of the 8th. 5-0. Vida Blue working on a shutout. Marty Perez leads off against Gil Patterson. And that's a ground ball. And that's going to be 1 out. Bucky Dent takes care of that one. Brings up Piccolo. Hopefully I'm getting his name right, but if not, sorry. There's a ground at a short, and there are 2 out for Bill North. Billy North, you don't want to put him on. Singles turn into doubles, walks turn into doubles, because he can just steal a base, and there's a walk. Now, up 5-0, we'll see if they stay aggressive. Runner on first, 2 out, Larry Murray. They don't run, and that's going to be a single 2 stars. So, and this, they're not giving him third automatically, but he's going to third. And he's 80%. We'll just hold the runner at first. Going to hold the runner at first. First and third, 2 out. We don't want to let a second guy get into scoring position. And Patterson's going to have to try and get Mitchell Page. And he doesn't do it. A double. And this might score the run from first. Let's see what the chance is going to be. There's 2 out. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and get him 80% safe. But that leaves a few numbers like the last time. See if we can get him again. We're going to try and get the out at home because we don't want another run scoring. And the extra base, not that big a deal with 2 outs. Again, 17-20, but not this time. So we don't get our second assist at the plate. And the A's score 2 here on this hit. We got a runner on third now, 2 out. The double, and then he takes third on the throw. It's 7-0 in this blowout. Dick Allen will swing. And he walks. So Patterson walks Allen. First and third, 2 out. Patterson's in kind of cleanup junk duty here. He's taking a little bit of a beating for the Yankees. And it's a catcher card X and a ground out. So it's a little dribbler to Munson. Yankees give up 2 more, and it's 7-0. And now the only drama left is whether Vida Blue can get his shutout. Facing Bucky Dent in the bottom of the 8th. He's pitching a 3-hitter. And it's a pop out. Pop out, Bucky Dent is out, and Vida Blue is 5 outs away from a shutout. Willie Randolph take his swings. 7-0 Oakland. Ballpark chart, singles 1 to 9. And that's a 1. So everything going the A's way, but the Yankees get a break there with a single, and there's a runner on first, 1 out, Roy White. So the Yankees get a hit, 4th hit, and there's a fly out to center. So 2 out. Willie's still at first, can't go anywhere, down 7-0, and Thurman's going to swing. And that's going to be a ballpark singles 1 to 9. So a straight single turns into a ballpark single, but he does still get the hit. Gets the hit. We're not going anywhere. Down 7. We're going to stop at second. We are going to hold all runners. First and second, 2 out. Not the time to make the third out at third base. Give Reggie some swings here. Vida Blue being pushed a bit, though. And Reggie swinging against Vida. First and second, 2 out. Can the Yankees get on the board? Walk. Reggie walks, so we do load the bases here in the bottom of the 8th. For Chris Chambliss, another lefty-lefty, but Chambliss, of course, is going to hit. And we finally get a new pitcher. Jim Umbarger is going to come in today. Vida Blue gets himself into trouble in the 8th. He's not going to get his complete game shutout. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and they bring in the lefty Umbarger to face Chambliss. And Chambliss is going to walk. So Umbarger comes in and walks Chambliss to drive in a run, and the Yankees break up the shutout 7-1. If Jim Wynn can get a hit here, righty-lefty against Umbarger, all of a sudden this can become a baseball game. Let's see what Jim Wynn does. Oh, it's an X reading and a fly out. Larry Murray gets to it. So the Yankees had a chance there. A base hit there, and all of a sudden it's 7-3, and things get a little bit more interesting. Patterson, let's see if we can get an out or two with Patterson. I hate to bring in Tidrow in this game, but might have to. And there's a base hit for Wayne Gross. And we're pushing Patterson. Maybe I will bring in Tidrow here in the 9th. I don't think I have much else in terms of options. I'm not bringing in Guidry. I'm not bringing in Sparky. So see if Tidrow can just finish his game out for the Yankees. And he'll be facing Earl Williams with a runner on first and nobody out. Yankees had a chance there in the bottom of the 8th. Extra base hit would have been really interesting. But it didn't happen. There's a strikeout of Earl Williams. So Tidrow gets Williams. 1 out, runner on first, Marty Perez. And that's going to be a ballpark chart. 1 to 9 single. And it's a 4. So they get the break again on the split. It was slightly in the Yankees' favor at 1 to 9 single, but Perez gets the hit. First and second, 1 out. And Tidrow will face Piccolo. And, oh, wow, he's a W power, so that's going to be a single 1 to 3 fly out for the 20. If he was an N power, it would have been a home run chance, and that's going to be a base hit. So Yankees very lucky that he has no power, and he's a W power, because that would have been a home run on an N power hitter. Still, it's a base hit, and they score their 8th run. First and third, 1 out for North. And Tidrow is on his own here. He's going to have to get out of this inning. He strikes out North. Yankees aren't burning any more pitchers. First and third, 2 out. Larry Murray going to get a swing. So the Yankees there, if that was an N power, it would have been a home run. 1 to 3, and he got a 3. Here's a split reading, 1 to 4, but everything's been going Oakland's way today. There's a 6, so finally close, but it's going to be a force play. And we're going to go bottom 9. A's with 15 hits in this game. It's 8 to 1, bottom 9. Nettles will swing against Umbarger. And the Yankees look like they're going to have to try and... Oh, there's a possible home run. It's a ballpark, though, so it's 1 to 11. It's not automatic. And it's a 15. That's the way the game has gone for the Yankees. Could have been a straight home run, but with the ballpark effect, it turned into a 1-11, and Nettles flies out. And that sums up the game for the Yankees. Paul Blair will take his swings, 8-1. Yankees will have to try and get back tomorrow with Figueroa against Medic. That's another good pitcher's duel. It's 2 out, nobody on. And Bucky's going to swing, 8-1, 2 out, nobody on. No reason to pinch hit, really. And there's a line out to end the game. So a big win for the A's. 8-1, 15 hits. Vida Blue pitched a great game. The A's won this game in real life, and they won it a little bit bigger here, but Vida Blue pitched a great game in real life in this game as well. So this one came out about the way it was supposed to. And the Yankees lose this one. Didn't get too much going. Willie had a couple of hits, and Thurman had a hit. He's hitting 394 on the season. Reggie hitting 307, but it wasn't enough. And let's look at the pitching just for a second. Vida Blue, 7 2/3, 5 hits and a run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and his ERA is 6.83 or 6.83. So he did not come in pitching well, and his ERA is still huge. But he gets his first win of the year. He was 0-3 coming in, and he actually lowers his ERA down to 6.8. But Catfish takes the loss. His ERA is over 5. Patterson's ERA is over 6. Tidrow's been pitching okay. He's got a 3.41. But the Yankees lose this one. Everyone hit for the A's. Larry Murray had 3 hits. Page had 2 with 3 ribbies. Sanguian had 2 hits. Williams had, I think, 2 doubles. Perez had a couple of hits. I mean, just hits all over the place for the A's. The only one that didn't get a hit in the entire lineup was Dick Allen, maybe their best hitter. He's only hitting 168 on the season, so he's been struggling early. But that is this game. Let's go back to the summary, and the Yankees go to 18-5. Let's advance some ball games. See who plays. We got 12 games, and we start with San Diego playing Philly. Boston's going to be up next, so let's see what Boston does against Seattle. San Diego beats the Phillies. Boston playing Seattle. I think they split their last 2 games. And Seattle beats Boston, so Yanks get a break there. Cubbies playing Atlanta. And then we're going to have Boston playing California after this, so another Boston game. Cubbies beat Atlanta. Now the Angels trying to beat the Red Sox, but they don't. Red Sox win at 5-4. Cleveland and the White Sox up next. And the White Sox win it. Some close games here, some good one-run games. Pittsburgh playing Cincinnati, 2 good teams. And Cincinnati wins it 4-3. We got St. Louis playing Houston. And see who's going to win this one. Up next is going to be KC and Texas. St. Louis beats Houston. Now we got KC, Texas. After that's going to be Detroit and Milwaukee. Kansas City 16-6 over Texas. So the Royals bats. George Brett and company. 16. Detroit and Milwaukee. We got Detroit winning 3-2. Toronto playing Minnesota. And the Twins 12-5 over Toronto. So some big run scoring totals here in these last couple of games. San Diego playing Montreal. Expos dispose of the Padres 3-0. Wonder who pitched that game. And now we got the Mets playing the Giants. Shea. And the Mets win it 5-3. So we see the Yankees stay in front of Boston. They are, let's see, a game in the win and the loss. So it's a game out. Yankees have a game on Boston. Baltimore is 2 out in the loss, but they're 5 behind in a win. So it's like 3.5 games behind. And then Milwaukee's under 500. We got Chicago 17-7. Cubbies have now tied Philly up top 12-9 with the Mets at 12-11. That division is really close right now. And San Diego leads Cincinnati, who has jumped a little bit ahead of LA. So good races, and the Yankees will face Oakland again. I said it's going to be Figueroa against Medic. The Yankees are going to try and get back at Oakland for that debacle. Vida Blue with a great game. and the Yankees just didn't get anything going. And that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching.